and welcome back to Mosaic. That was Cantor Rosenberg at Congregation Emmanuel. Cantor Barrick, what did we just see? What was that a clip of?
That was a clip of a piece written by Simon Sargon, which is a chamber piece for soprano and instruments. It's a setting of, it's 5 poems on poetry of Primo Levi.
We should say Primo Levi. Go ahead.
Primo Levi, who survived the Holocaust but was a deeply depressed human being afterwards and wrote incredible poetry about his experiences. And those songs I'll probably be performing again in April at the Community Holocaust commemoration. And that took place at a concert series that I've run for 12 years now called Music at Meyer at the Temple. I do not usually perform on this series. That was just, our, one concert several years ago that we gave. But usually I bring in other artists from around the country and around the city to, it's a classical music series, and it's had some real success. It's a wonderful series. I do it once a year, 7 concerts from January through the spring.
And open to the public.
Open to the public, and we have a Facebook page, Music at Meyer.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
We're in the midst of our series now. We just had a concert the other night with the San Francisco Opera Adler Fellows, which was just wonderful. And on March 9th, we'll have a pianist named David Rubenstein who will be coming. And through May, we'll be having a series of these concerts. I've had some incredible artists.
And what brought you to Congregation Emmanuel? What attracted you to San Francisco and the congregation itself?
Well, at the time I was applying for positions, there were 3 congregations that were interested in me, and one was Emmanuel. And all I have to say is one was in Michigan, one was in Philadelphia, and when I walked off the plane in San Francisco and the sun hit me in the eyes, it was a no-brainer. And then when I saw the building, the congregation, when I met the people, it was love. Oh. I think at first sight, I just knew I belonged here. And even though it was a long way from New York, and I'd have to bring my son with me, and he was a Mets fan, that was tough. But it was clear. And also, very often you think of going out for a job as, will they like me, and, and they choose me. But honestly, I looked into the history of the place, and when I knew they only had 5 cantors in 125 years, it was clear that this was a place that loved their clergy and respected them and honored them, and that meant a lot to me. So I was choosing them as well.
There's so much history at the congregation itself, in so many ways in which music has been pivotal to the relationship that Emmanuel has had to both its own congregants and to the community at large. I know that the congregation has a beautiful relationship with Third Baptist Church, and music is a part of that relationship. We have a couple of clips that we're going to share. Can you share with us what we're going to see from Third Baptist? One is singing in Yiddish.
Yeah. Well, over the years, since I came, we began this, exactly when I came, there was a partnership formed with Third Baptist Church, and we always got together on Martin Luther King weekend. And the church would come to us on Friday night and bring their choir, and then we would go there on Sunday morning, and I would usually sing. And over the years, I've done presentations trying to introduce the community there to some of Jewish culture and Jewish music. And also sometimes I just came with a message. And this particular year, with all the troubles that have been happening, all the problems we've had with Ferguson and and all the racist stuff that's been going on, and with all the anti-Semitism in the world, I just brought a message of keeping hope alive, more or less.
So let's go to Third Baptist Church, and beautiful clip with Cantor Rosenberg.
And a great rabbi, the Baal Shem Tov, once said, there are 3 ways to express grief, 3 ways to mourn. The first is to cry. The second is to grow silent. And the third is to sing. So we'll sing today. And through these three little songs, we'll sing about transformation, how to deal with this. There's a little Yiddish song. It's not so little, but I'm just going to sing a little bit of it. It's a song, well, some of you know the old song, you know, I pick myself up, I dust myself off, and I start all over again. Yeah, well, this one's in Yiddish. It says the same thing. It says, well, it said something, but I don't have it in front of me. Anyway, what it says is the world whips me around, okay, with a really rough hand. And it carries me through fire, and it carries me through, excuse the expression in a Baptist church, hell. Okay, thanks. And it says, I burn and I burn, but I am not consumed. I keep going. I get up and I keep going. So that's the first way to deal with this. Die Welt nimmt mich herum mit Stechigkeit und tragt mich zum Feuer und tragt mich zum Scheiter. Ich brenn und ich brenn und ich werd nicht verbrennt. Ich häub sich heu wieder und spanne weg weiter. And then there's another way to deal with it.
Cantor Rosenberg at Third Baptist Church here in San Francisco. We're going to take a quick break and come back to Mosaic in just a moment.